Hello, and welcome to Consulting Conversations with Kris and Katie. I am Katie, the founder of Elevate Online, joined today by Kris, the founder of Evergreen Leadership, and together we created Leap to help others start and grow their consulting businesses swiftly, smartly, and with support. We are wrapping up our series today, and that series was 4 ways to increase your revenue as a consultant. And the 4th way that we want to break down today is how you can create trusted relationships with repeat customers. Kris, how is it that long-term client relationships can benefit someone's overall revenue? Why are we talking about this?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I don't know that people always see the connection. Clearly, we say over and over again that the best client to get is the one you've already got. It's the easiest sale. You've already got a relationship. And it's the fact that the way that they bump up your profitability is you lose a lot of that energy and effort that you go into acquiring a new customer.
Mm-hmm.
You got to figure out your marketing message. You got to figure out how to reach them. You have conversation after conversation. Some of them happen quickly and some of them, like I've nurtured clients over years.
Yeah.
And so when you lose that front end of all that time, energy, effort spent marketing, selling, walking through the sales process, getting a contract in place, all of a sudden, virtually every hour that you're with that client is a revenue producing opportunity, right? So you've taken out about 25% of the expense of acquiring the customer, and then you can just step in and do some really good work. Oftentimes statements of work and purchase orders go through really quickly. You are onboarded really quickly. So typically when I look at a client, some of that work about understanding who the client is and getting to know them, I don't bill for that time. It's kind of my time to just understand that client. All that goes away. I start really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that means that those hours, that engagement that they have for you is suddenly becomes not diluted by the time, energy, effort, money that you spend in sales, marketing, onboarding, contracting. So I think I've made a believer out of you about this principle. And I know that you have experienced that as well with some long-term customers that come back time and time again. Do you want to share a bit about that?
Yeah. So in my business model with Elevate Online, I have both retainer clients and then project-based clients that come up. And 2 of my retainer clients, well, one of them has been with me from my very start, right? So my very first client, I worked with them on a project, grew that relationship. And then now we are 5 years in continuing to do work together, and they're on that monthly retainer with me. Then I have another client who's been with me for almost 4 years now. And with that, their contract has grown year over year too. And so creating those kind of trusted relationships does take time. It is nice when you have something like a project to help start to get that relationship and then figure out what that retainer for me might look like. But now that I have them, I continue to invest in the relationship, look for new ways that I can add value to them as a client, and make sure that I'm continually showing the value that I already bring.
Yeah.
So that's just one instance. But I mean, I think for me, I very much appreciate that these clients have stayed with me for so long and continue to trust me, because in marketing, I have seen other people kind of always looking around for the next thing. Then they want the next person, they want the next marketing tactic. And so when you create these trusted relationships, it's nice to be able to go in and lead those clients through the next thing, or find them and bring them for them.
That's
instead
right.
of kind of having one eye out for someone else that they want to work with. So that's a little bit about creating trusted relationships. If you want more information on consulting, we have several free and paid resources that you can check out here.